So hello everyone. So in this video you will be learning about how to build a rating application using basic HTML, Bootstrap, JavaScript and jQuery. So let's begin. So first of all what I am doing is I am pasting the basic template of Bootstrap which will be requiring. So now I am just removing the title and I am adding a rating app in the title, and we'll be getting a basic structure of the application. So I'm renaming the application as index.html so that I can get a quick highlighting of the from VS Code. So now what we will be doing is we will get the basic structure. So basically I am declaring a container. So basically this is the div we are declaring, inside which we'll be having our rating application. So we'll be having it within a card. So basically this is the basic HTML template which we'll be using. So we are getting things ready before we can proceed. So basically I am getting now the line icons. What it is a free icon pack which you can get. So I will be getting the star rating from there, which we'll be using in our application. So here is the star. So we copied that and we'll be using that in our application. So basically what while we develop this, I will be giving this commentary so that you can just follow along. Apart from this, you can just go through the code which I have been writing in the video, and you can follow along so that it helps. So hold on, we are half nearly starting with the just the template of the HTML, but we'll soon go into the JavaScript part, which is upcoming. Okay, so hold on. This is the basic setup which you need to do in case you are looking for a more the core coding part. You can just skip to the next part of the video, but if you want to go along you can do that as well. So basically what we are doing is we will need the CDN link, so we are copying that from link line icons, without which we cannot use it. So basically that is the library which we are importing. So you have the star in the application. Okay, so basically we will copy it now to have a couple of more star rating. So basically I have been actually I did this a bit of trial and error to get them in line. Okay, so basically you will find that I will be pausing the video in but I just found that I have to keep only one h1 tag to get them in line. So basically this is a UI is always a trial and error method which we use. So that's it. It's about pixels. So basically I tried it, but hold on, we'll get to that point also. Okay, So if you are feeling that this portion is a bit confusing, or it's you can just skip to 2 3 minutes later also you can do that. But it's actually the trial and error which I went through to get this fixed. Okay, so we want that rating stars to be in a single line, so just doing that. So as you see, I have paused the video and I have just come across what the solution could be. So basically, after trying a couple of times, I found that removing the H1 tag, multiple H1 tag, bring solves the problem. So I did that after pausing, and when doing this, the issue was resolved. So basically, this will get fixed. You can skip it also if you want to this portion. Okay, so it's just I'm doing some basic trial and error method. I didn't wanted to cut this part also, so basically uh, it's a full video. Okay, so it's just we are seeing how it will work. Okay, so basically it's just seeing that if we remove that field part from this class name, you get that unselected rating. Okay, so that's I was just seeing that if that works. So basically yes, that works. So So we what we will be doing is we will be manipulating these things using JavaScript, okay? Because we want these effects to take place when someone clicks on that. So basically that's what I am trying. So basically before that we I'm just checking that which part of the class should be added or removed on, and that's what I was doing, okay? So so basically this is what I'm going through. So basically this is what just hold on. Okay, so basically this is the field part of what so in this video actually I thought of making this video and the audio separately, so that it becomes easy, because this required a bit more coding and a bit more trial and error to get this app running. So what I thought was, first let's do it, and if I can make that complete application, I will just then add the audio. So that was fun actually. We did it and the application was done. So basically now what I'm checking is the JavaScript working. So yes, that's working. We are getting the hello from there. So basically we have got the JavaScript running. So now what we'll be doing is we'll be manipulating those. So basically what we need is a ID. So basically we need to add an ID so that we get an hold of that DOM element, and then we can manipulate the star rating. Okay, so that's what we are doing. So what we are going to achieve in this is we are going to remove the class. So what will happen is the LNI star, that class we will be removing, and what we will be adding instead is LNI star field. So basically we are just checking if we can manipulate that. Okay, so basically we are removing that class, and we, yes, that's working. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll do this on click. So basically when we click on that star, this should happen. Okay, so you will see that I will be doing that. So now what I am doing is basically we will be requiring, there are 5 stars, right? So we will require 5 IDs. So that's I will be adding those IDs and then changing the names to star 1, star 2, star 3, star 4, and star 5. So that's what you are seeing right now. Okay, so there you go. Now basically in the next part you will be just seeing that we are just what we are doing is we are adding the click event. Okay, so basically on click event we are adding through jQuery. So basically on click we will be having that so function. So what this will do is on click we will be adding those things. So first it will remove the LNI star and it will add that. Okay, so on click it will add that field one and remove the origin the existing one. So yeah, that's working, right? So basically now we also need to check that if that is added, then we need to, means if this class is added, we need to check that if that class is added, we will add the other class. If it's selected, we will unselect it. So how are we going to do that? So for that I found a function called hash class. So basically using hash class you will be checking that if this star rating, this star has that class called star that LNI star. If we have that only then we will be adding that field one, and if we already have that uh, field one, then in the else part we will be removing that. Okay, so it's a if else statement we are using to check it is the star already selected or it's unselected. So basically this if else statement is for that. So basically this is it. Basically now what will happen is the upcoming part is just the repetition of that first star which we did just now through the if else. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm just adding a little bit of styling so that when you hover over that star, the cursor will change to pointer. So for that only I just wrote a little bit of CSS. So we'll just copy this part and we'll just replicate the logic for the second one also. Okay, so basically what we will do is we'll just add change that ID to star 2, and what we'll do is we will have that effect of filling and unfilling for both the stars now. Remember, when we are selecting the star 2, we want the star 1 and star 2 both to be selected or filled, okay, and when we unselect, we want both to be unselected. For this reason we are having this. So you see, we get that both the star thing. Okay, now I will just do remove one, and it will be fixed, and this will be perfect. Okay, so we are doing that for the else part also. And now we will refresh the page and you will see that this is working. So if you see, both are selected and both is removed. Okay, so now the same process goes on for the third part, the fourth part, and the fifth part. Okay, so you see, this is pretty simple. Okay, so this might look very tempting, but it's quite simple to do. Okay, just using the hash class, add class, and the remove class, you can achieve this thing. So we are just replicating that thing for the star 3. So we did it for star 3. Okay, so this is working for 1, 2, and 3. So we'll do that for star 4 and 5 also. So basically, this is the last one. We are doing it for that as well. And once we do that, what our next step will be is to have it reflected. Okay, so it will get reflected inside the DOM also. Okay, a value will be shown like if it's 1 selected, it will show 1. If it's 2 selected, it will show 2. So basically we are done with this, and now the next step of the application is we will be displaying that result. Okay, so maybe in the next video what we will try to do is we will send that value to the database using PHP and MySQL. Okay, so we will have a full-fledged application running which will have a backend as well. But in this video what we are doing is we will just display it in a text. Okay, so basically we will output the result, the value, using JavaScript. We will output that inside the HTML DOM. Okay, so let's do that. So this is working. I have made some more changes like adding some margin, and now what I'm doing is I'm adding that span which will have that value displayed. Okay, so basically why I'm adding a span, so that I can give an ID to that specific part and add a text content over there. So basically that was the reason why I added this span called ID rating. Okay, so basically now I will be getting through you can use any selector. Here I got it through document.getElement by ID, but you can always get that using query selectors, etc. Through that as well. Okay, so I got the I grabbed the rating ID from there, and then So basically what we will do is, it's very simple. What we are doing is, we will just add the text content as 0 as default. Initially we want that value to be 0, right? So once that gets clicked, we want that to be changed to 1 2 like that. Okay, so basically I am adding a center tag so that it's displayed in the center and looks a bit good. Okay, so there you go. We will add some break line so that it's there is a gap in between, so it's currently not displaying. So why is that? Because we have not added the value. So when the star 1 is clicked, we want that r dot text content to be value as 1. Okay, and else portion we will have that r dot text content value as 0. So basically we are adding that and we'll change that to 0. So if we click, it's 1. If we don't click, it's 0. So basically now we'll do that same thing for 2 3 4 and 5. So basically that's what we will be doing. Now it's 0. The same will go for 3. So basically else 0 4 else 0 and lastly 5 and else 0. So now if you see, it's 1 2 3 4 and 5. So this is amazing. Okay, so it's working totally. Now what we'll add, lastly we'll add a button of called submit. Okay, so when someone clicks on that submit button, we want that value to go to a database. Okay, so basically we won't be covering that in this video. Hopefully we will be coming up in the next video with the database part, but in this video what we'll be doing is we'll just add a submit button so that it completes an application. There an application will obviously require a call to action. Okay, so for that reason we are giving this. So here is the submit button, and once we add that submit button, we are done. Okay, so basically I am giving a class of btn outline info. If you are confused about the class name, it's actually the bootstrap classes which we are using. And if you want to know about bootstrap, we have a video about bootstrap as well, so you can go and check that. Okay, so it's very simple. Okay, so basically we are giving it a border radius of 20 pixel so that it looks a little bit better. Okay, so there you go, and we have this application. So this is it basically. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like, we will request you to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button, and we will bring you more content on coding. Okay, so thank you everyone. So bye.